I just want to interject something here real quickly. And I'm sorry I'm interrupting the procedures of things.
No, that's fine.
But the things that he just mentioned are common. And they are also all illegal.
It's in every single case.
Pretty much. That is the thing we all must stop. We are all affected, whether you're in foreclosure or not, whether you're renting a house or not, whether you're homeless. We are all being affected by that. So please, everybody, stand up for what is right. Thank you. Sorry.
Okay, guys, here we go. Our next guest is a personal friend of mine and a great guy. Everybody put their hands together for Mr. Will Bronson, running for U.S. Congress, District 17.
Thank you, Brad. By the way, Brad's my campaign manager, so he was paid to say that.
I wasn't paid to say it.
Exactly. And I want to thank all of you who came out here today, because unless we stand up, we're going to get hosed, as Charlie said. We're going to be run over unless we become the squeaky wheel. And it's not a lot of us, you know, the square should be filled, and we put the invitation out to over 1,000 people, and so a lot of people know that we're here. And I'd like to ask you, any of you who are taking pictures, to make them available, send them to us, and we're going to put them into social media, and there's going to be hundreds of thousands of people who are going to be witnesses to what we're doing here today, which is standing up against a system that has so abused the American people and the average person. I didn't realize when I met Charlie Messina last week at an environmental gathering in Naples that he was in foreclosure. I knew he was running for Congress, but what impresses me, that he's running for the State House. What impresses me that we have candidates now who have not been intimidated, who, even though they don't have $1 million, and this is what it costs these days to run for office, the amount of money that's spent in political campaigns is obscene, you know, far above what the salaries are that the people are getting. So you have to wonder, where did all this money come from, and what are the expectations that people were putting this money up? Well, we know because of this bill that was put through the State House that basically removes our constitutional rights. I'm running against a guy that voted for H.R. 347, which criminalized public protests like we're having today if the Secret Service was around. So if for some reason the Secret Service was here, we could all be arrested and given a jail sentence and fined. It's our constitutional rights are being trampled, and unless average people like you and I stand up and do something about it, it's not going to get any better, it's going to get worse. And we're standing against corporatism, of which the banks are a part. And Ron Paul rightly said, quoting Mussolini, that corporatism is the first step before fascism. And we see this unholy alliance between huge corporations, private corporations like the 5 big banks, and the government, and their paid lackeys who are getting all this money from lobbyists. And they're basically running the system for their own benefit and impoverishing the rest of the country. And it's really killing us. And this is why I'm here, why I'm standing up. I met Ron 2 years ago when I was running against Tom Rooney, my opponent, who's a Tea Party Republican millionaire lawyer. And he spent $1 million against me. In 2012, we spent less than $20,000 and we got 41.5% of the vote. So I'm back for a rematch. And this time we're going to put it over the top, and we're going to send a message all across this land that it's not about the money. It's about the truth, and it's about doing justice for the average person. And when I met Ron on the campaign trail 2 years ago, we were talking about this issue, which is very near and dear to my heart, because you can't, you know, everybody knows somebody who's had their house stolen from them. And when I heard that Ron's been fighting this for over 6 years, and was going into court yesterday to put it into federal court and going to court today to get the venue moved over to the federal court. I said, well, this is a great opportunity. Let's pass the word, get as many people out here as we can, and show some support, not just for Ron, but for all the people who've been intimidated and out of walking away from their homes. We're encouraging everybody to stay in your home and fight this. The same way that I can't be intimidated. You know, I've had people in my own party say, you're wasting our time, everybody else is even running. You shouldn't even be running. If you can't raise or have $1 million, why are you bothering? Well, I'm bothering because of people like you and me who are seeing our rights taken away. And so I just thank you all for coming here, and I think it occurred to me while I was listening to the speakers, and I'm so glad Dave came because I was listening to him on YouTube last night, and I was so fired up, and we're hoping to remove to a restaurant down the street, and all of you are welcome to come join us where we can discuss more personally about these issues. Do you remember the name of the restaurant?
Well, we're gonna, I think we picked another one a little bit closer.
Okay.
Well, I gotta go.
Okay, and then also, it occurred to me that maybe we should, since we're all here and we have our banners and everything, let's not waste it. Let's march around this courtroom 7 times and maybe the walls will fall down. But seriously, I think we should, when we adjourn here, you know, take a nice casual walk around with our banners and let people know in this community that there are people who aren't going to take this injustice lying down. So are we all in on that?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So please, visit our website, BronsonForCongress.com. We need volunteers, obviously, because when you don't have a lot of money, you need boots on the ground. So we'd love to have your help. And please support Ron. He's running as an independent. Please support Charlie and other people who have the courage to step up, even though the odds are very much against them, and to carry the banner for the average American. Thank you very much.
Okay, guys, what we're thinking here is just like Will said, we're going to exercise our right for free speech. We're thinking that we're going to walk down the street here